What's happening? What's happening? What's up, peeps? This is Carlton Lewis, aka Mellow Melanin, aka Mega Businessman, coming to you live and direct from Atlanta, Georgia. And here is some big news. And I want to talk to you guys. I want to see what you guys think about this. You guys, I hope you all are paying attention. This was in the New York Times, so for me, when something's like this in the New York Times or LA's News or Washington Post, Atlanta Journal-Constitution, these big news outlets, you know, these people generally, source this information and you can pretty much believe what they're saying. Usually not fake news, not saying this 100%, but this headline says Uber fined $649 million for saying drivers aren't employees. That's almost $1 billion. Now, you guys really need to be paying attention to this because, it has ripple effects. The state next door, New York, they're already setting a minimum wage for drivers. California is already saying as well, they just passed legislation, the AB 5, saying that these drivers are not independent contractors. They need to be treated like they need to be reclassified as employees. And that is going to cost a whole lot of money. All right. So right here we have $649 million. It says the move by New Jersey could reverberate across the gig economy. And it's crazy. This is in the New York Times. You can research this yourselves. I may put the link inside the description. But here's what they're saying. New Jersey has demanded that Uber pay $649 million for years of unpaid employment taxes for its drivers, arguing that the ride-hailing company has misclassified the workers as independent contractors and not employees. This is nothing new. This is an ongoing thing. Today is November the 15th. Yesterday, this came out November the 14th. So, what do you guys think about this? So it's saying that, it's crazy because it said they're looking, they did an audit and uncovered $530 million in back taxes that had not been paid for unemployment and disability insurance from 2014 to 2018. And the state is also seeking another $119 million in interest. So not only are they charging them for all these taxes and disability insurance, they are charging interest on this money. So, I mean, this is crazy. This is really crazy. Uber, of course, is going to dispute this, which they should. It says we're challenging this preliminary but incorrect determination because drivers are independent contractors in New Jersey and elsewhere. So this is going to be a fight. I don't know how we really need to pay attention to how this is going to play out. This is serious. So, I don't know what's happening. If I have some drivers from New Jersey, New York, California, these places where these changes are happening, I would love to hear you guys' thoughts in the comments. Let's see what else big is it saying. Skip the ad. It talked about AB 5 right here. And it talked about the New York law that happened. And this now pay attention. The labor costs of companies like Uber and Lyft could rise by 20 to 30% if they were required by regulators or courts to treat drivers as employees, according to industry estimates. Now, these costs, they don't mean that the drivers are going to get this money. This means that the labor costs that Uber and Lyft are going to be paying out in order to because of reclassifying drivers as employees, it's going to cost them money. It's going to hit them in the pocket. The business model doesn't work like that. The business model works with independent contractors. It's basically, inexpensive labor, and it's a model that works for Uber. Uber benefits in the long term because they're making a lot of money on volume, and the drivers don't benefit as much. All right. Now, what Uber has done is scalable. But what on the driver's end, it's not scalable. We take all the risk. We have to deal with our own insurance. We have to deal with our own wear and tear on vehicles. There are expenses that we have to deal with. Our own retirement, we have to fund that. None of that is funded by Uber, which I'm okay with. Hear me say this. You guys have heard me say this in plenty of videos. I'm okay with Uber not providing that kind of thing because I like to be able to move around. I like being an independent contractor. I'm not really happy about them, making everybody employees out in California. I hope it doesn't come here to Georgia like that. There needs to be some tweaking on that, because one of the main things it's going to kill is the flexibility. And trust me, because these costs are getting because these costs are rising for these gig economy companies, they're going to pass these costs off some kind of way to either the passengers, or they're going to take more money from the drivers. So please be watching out for these changes. I think that's it for this. No, it's a little bit more, and that's it. That's it for this particular ad. So I want to hear you guys' thoughts on this. It's pretty big news. I'm pretty glad. I'm very glad. I'm happy that my buddy Dark Knight put this in our Telegram group so I could discuss it, because this is major. This is major. You guys really need to be paying attention. All right. So once again, this has been Carlton Lewis, aka Mellow Melanin, aka Mega Businessman, coming to you live and direct from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm still the Southeast Beast, the Conquering Chief, Your Highness, the finest prosperity done #1. And this video right here is a wrap. We're gonna holler at you, Uber. Kick up that money.